Okie dokie. Welcome back to my good old satisfactory world. So, where I left off, I made that big platform. It was pretty much completely empty. I don't remember if I did or did not get started on some of the builds that I had planned for it, but I just finished. Yeah, I finished it all finally. So, and this is just one layer. So up here, I just kind of said screw it and not cared if it looked pretty or not. Because, I mean, conveyor belts don't have to look... Yeah, like, I got all this clipping, all this. I know it looks awful, but I could not care less because there are just some things I do not feel like it's something worthwhile for me to do. But in any case, yeah, so I started to get some things underway. I set up some foundries for steel. Up top, I set up more rotors and reinforced plates to be sent. And I got wires, I got copper wires, I got sheets, and then I got concrete. And this is just for like the other things, because the entire bottom row that I have is just for all of the iron components. So this one is a bit more organized because it's all just iron. Ignore that. I just needed some stuff. I just had excess. So this is probably where it's the most not so pretty, I guess. Like all of this is clipping into one another. Same thing with that. It's all looking terrible, but in all honesty, I don't care. As long as it works, I'm fine. But yeah, this is where like the most of my iron components are coming in. So I got plates down here, I got rods, I got screws, I got pretty much everything going. So I got those. I'm gonna have to out of my way. I'm gonna have to take care of this soon enough. I got plates, I got rods, I got reinforced plates, I got rotors, I got modular frames, and then I got smart plating. And then all of that's being made down here. If I delete that, go up here, and then, like I showed, I have stuff from limestone, stuff from copper, a couple more iron things. Like right here, I have a couple more just because I had it, and then the rest are steel stuff because I'm pulling coal from a mysterious node that is apparently up there. But yeah. So what have I been doing over the course of last video to now? Well, of course I set up all that. I still need to deal with what I have in storage because there's a lot of components there's a lot of things I'd like to either keep or throw somewhere else. Maybe like more plates into reinforced plates or bars into rotors or stuff like that. Just make things out of it. I didn't do anything with that stuff over there. You know, I think I have a copper, a limestone, and I have copper, limestone, and 2 iron miners over there. But I have yet to do anything with them because they're kind of far away. And I also kind of screwed up with the conveyor belts. Not necessarily because it still works in the end, but I kind of. Oh, this is another thing I did, which was I set up a truck system. So where these. Hang on. I think I might need to get more biofuel. I'm not too sure. Because I haven't seen my trucks in a while. So they might be stuck somewhere. You know, that is something I will need to be doing, is setting up something to get more biofuel, because I don't have a lot of it at the moment, but I do need more. But yeah, I set up this kind of highway system up here, which is supposed to just freely take my trucks from over here, where I have, where this is where majority of my iron mines are. Oh yeah, they are definitely down. Cause I'm not seeing any. So yeah, I set this up. I set up all their routes so that they each individually go somewhere. Where are my trucks? Did they all stop in the same place? Are they all stuck? Oh, yep. There they are. Well, at least 2 of them. There's 2, there's 3. I think the 4th one might be trying to go up the ramp. Oop. Yep. Okay, so I need to give more biofuel to these, and I'll do that later. But yeah, so in the end, I have these. Thankfully, the truck stations are pretty stocked high up with ore, so I'm good for a while until I can get them back up and running. But yeah, this is just kind of like a quick little update video. You know, I'm not really planning on doing too much with what I have here, because I'm pretty much at the point where I just need to, all I really need to do are just make some other things. Like I said, I'm going to make I'm going to make a couple of couple of assembly lines for things like biofuel, raw materials that I have, and I'm not talking like specifically like ore, I'm meaning more like bars, like copper and iron bars that I have just lying around that I want to put to good use. Components that I have like a big quantity of that I don't necessarily need too much of. Like, I know I have a lot of plates and rods, and I need to do something with those. And yeah, so that's really all I plan on doing next, is just making up a couple of assemblers, some constructors off to the side to just kind of throw things into. But I definitely do need to make something for biofuel, because, you know, that's what my trucks run on at the moment. I know I can use coal, but but right now the closest coal mine I have that's accessible is this one, and I'm using that one for all of my steel stuff. So I kind of prefer to not deviate it so I could fuel my trucks, and I'd rather just do the manual labor with my chainsaw and just do it then. Speaking of which, how much biofuel do I actually have? Some in there. But yeah, it's nice to. I'm just saying, it's nice to see everything finally in a bit of a more organized fashion. I know when I say organized, I mean more specifically, just everything's in one place, and the machines themselves are organized more rather than the machines themselves are organized rather than the conveyor belts, because I'm never going to make those organized, at least not to a good extent anyway, because, you know, they're complicated, and honestly trying to make everything fit after placing things down is just something I'm not the most spacious person. I can say that with confidence. But yeah, I'm glad I've got all this done. Just kind of wanted to showcase it all because I'm very proud of it. It was a lot of work making sure everything fit in one place and just setting it all up, really. Thinking of the logistics, putting everything together, making sure it all works. I do need to pick these up because these got a couple of, actually I probably could, yeah, I can probably take all these right now. They were just conveyor belts that had, Because I actually, I made a mistake. I put the smelters down first before realizing I wanted to. I put smelters down thinking I was just going to use this iron for something else, but then I thought to use foundries because I need steel stuff. So there were already iron bars made from the smelters, from the furnaces, I guess. Yeah, smelter. They're getting cut up? Oh, they are. Like that nice. You need 3, but you only need 1. So yeah, I'm glad I finally got all this up and running. You know, I got everything going. I got the concrete. I got everything. It's all nice. It's all neat as it can be. I know the conveyor belts are looking a little rough, but it still looks nice in a sense, you know? So, yeah. Thanks for watching. See ya.